it gives you less distance on each side to go to. So if you're going to the left side and you're starting in the middle, bam, you could put in that whole line on the left side or the whole line on the right side. It's just a shorter distance. Also, you want to make sure when you're lining someone up that you're cutting off the overhang and you're not cutting off, you know, the hair that grows in, which means like if the hair is growing out of the scalp, you don't want to cut that hair off, okay? You want to cut the part that lays over the hairline. The way I do my lineups on the side is I like to give it a little arch. This is just like a technique that I like doing because, you know, I don't like my arches to be straight down because it gives it a funny type of style to the cut. So if you could, you know, put an arch to the sideline, it would make the cut look way better. As far as doing the C-cup, you want to start at the point of the hairline. It's best to use your corners on this part because it gives you the ability to make a smooth C-cup shape. You notice how I started at the point and then now I'm starting at the bottom and meeting it to the top of the point. I did this so that I could set a guideline and kind of get a visual on where I am. Now this is not the final lineup, this is just a mock lineup, something that I'm doing just to give it a mock shape so I could come behind it and shape it how I want to at the final stage. And you'll see what I'm doing as I go along. I'm using my corners. I don't have to use my full blade. Not every time when you line somebody up you have to use a full blade because you can really cut some areas off that you don't want to be cut off using the full blade. So avoid using the full blade at all costs. Make sure that with lining someone up that you really focus on using your corners. Right now, I'm lining up the back part of my client's sideburn, and as you notice, the sideburn is kind of thick, you know what I mean? So you'll notice that I'm shaping the sideburn into the way I want it to look. So it's all about setting your guideline in when it comes to lining someone up, and then just doing detail work and shaping it into the way you want it to look. An important part of cutting hair is having the ability to switch hands and use both of your hands. Right now, I'm making the sideburn a little thinner, but notice how I'm using my left hand to do so. Being able to use both hands and being in the right position, it has a lot to do with the way your lineups come out also. Being in the right position and being able to use your left hand and your right hand, it really plays a big role in how your cuts come out. The way I figured out how to use my left hand is by actually just practicing, you know what I mean? Don't be afraid to use your left hand, you know? I mean, the more you use it, the better you'll be, the more comfortable you'll be at, you know, using your left hand. So don't be afraid to try it out and, you know, keep doing it. I was in school and, you know, I was like, you know what, I'm getting tired of having to, you know, bend my right arm.